Hot mic.
Featuring good old Charlie Brown. By Schultz. Sometimes it's not easy to spend a day with Snoopy. The day with Snoopy. Here I am. I apologize for being 10 seconds late. Well, come on down and eat. I know what it is you want me to say, but I'm not going to say it. I refuse. It's ridiculous. You can starve to death for all I care. I can be just as stubborn as you. I'm not going to say it. I'm not. Oh, good grief. All right. I also apologize to your stomach. Snoopy, and I'll give you a reward. Good. That's the way. Here then is a dog's greatest reward, a pat on the head by a human being. Stop following me, Snoopy. Go on, get away. Go on, I said. All right, I'll give you a piece of candy, but then stop bothering me. Open your mouth. Close your eyes. Okay, you think you're so smart. Well, just remember one thing. You're only a dog. And that's all you'll ever be. Just a dog. That's funny. I insulted him, but he doesn't seem to mind a bit. I don't think he considers being called a dog an insult. What's all this about? National Dog Week? Good grief, what makes you guys think you deserve a special week? Did a dog discover America? Did a dog write Lord Jim? Did a dog compose the 1812 Overture? Show me one good reason why you should have a special week. If you can show me one good reason, I'll be willing to wish you well. Show me one reason. Have a good week. You see, I'm very happy for you. You dogs perform a great service to mankind, and you deserve a special week. Dogs are faithful and true, and a tribute like this is the very least we can do for them. I hope you have a very good week. Is there anything special I can do for you? Stupid dog! The whole world could get blown up any minute and all you think of is dancing. I see. You could also think of eating, but it's too early in the day, right? Stop it! Stop it this instant! With all the trouble there is in this world, you have no right to be so happy! Floods, fire, and famine. Doom, defeat, and despair. I guess it's no use. Nothing seems to disturb him. Dance, 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 dance! Can't you be serious even for a moment? Good grief. If you can't lick him, join him. Alright, come on back in. I'll give you a second chance. Paws off my blanket. Come back here with that blanket, you crazy dog! Now, where did he go? I can't imagine where he went. It's pretty hot out here today. That old sun is really beating down. I'd sure hate to be under a blanket or something on a hot day like this. A person could roast to death. It seems to be getting warmer. Yes, I'd say that this is just about the hottest day we've had yet. excessively weird. I can't believe I've forgotten how to tie my own shoes. Okay, it's really easy. After a while, it becomes almost automatic. Unless you think about it! I know. You start by sitting around in your socks. First, you take the string on the right and pass it under the string on the left. Then you... rats. Rats! Okay, Mr. No Shoes, what's so funny? If you had shoes to tie, you wouldn't think this was so funny. Why don't you get some shoes? Mickey Mouse wears shoes. Oh, that's right. Mickey Mouse's shoes don't have laces.
Lucy, isn't that your brother walking along with a blanket in his mouth?
Aunt Marion says you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your relatives.
Disgusting.
Did you ever stop to consider all the germs you pick up dragging that stupid blanket around? Germs? So I pick up a few germs along the way. What's the difference? They're on that end, I'm on this end. All right, I see only one solution, but it won't be easy.
What the hell are you watching?
Oh,
Snoopy, because I'm painting Snoopy.
Hang on.
So I'm playing Snoopy cartoons in the background because I'm not a yippee yacker. Well,
there you have it. Saved by the miracle of washing machine. Featuring good old Charlie.
Snoopy's just a crazy mutt.
It's very simple, Snoopy. I'll throw the ball, see? Then you go bounding after it and bring it back. Okay. Here's how it's supposed to work. The ball is thrown, see? When you chase it, you run with total abandon. Your ears are flapping and your tongue is flying. Then you bring it back with wild enthusiasm. All right, you didn't see any ears flap. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Peanuts!
All right, Snoopy, go ahead. I hate these practice sessions. Well, since I'm already wet. Why can't I have a normal dog like everyone else?
No, I'm not going to shake hands. If you don't want to get out of this fight, you're going to have to apologize by kissing my hand. I accept your apology.
What's a little pride where your stomach is concerned? Snoopy, I have decided that you should do something to earn your keep. It's sort of traditional for a dog to bring in the newspaper, so that's what I want you to do. This will be your job. You wait here for the paper boy to come by, and then you bring in the paper. I know one thing. I'll never train him to bring in the groceries. for? How do you expect me to feed you? That's good. Just wait until I finish this chapter, okay? I've become obsolete.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
Whoever invented the expression good dog? I mean, what's a good dog? I knew it must be supper time. I could hear you staring. You used to dance up a storm when I'd bring out your supper. Maybe I should take you to the vet. Maybe you need a shot or something. What? Another advance? I don't know what I'm going to do with you. You are now 5 years ahead of yourself on dinners. Thank you. No, you don't get a tip for carrying in your own dish. It's all settled then, Snoopy. You can stay here with Linus and Lucy. I'll only be gone for a few days. They'll take good care of you, okay? So long, old friend. We'll be back in a few days.
Come on, dog. Let's go inside. Charlie Brown's dog seems kind of sad. Maybe you could give him a toilet paper or something to cheer him up. All right, if you're going to be staying here for a few days, I should know your feeding schedule. I wonder if you prefer eating in the morning, at noon, or at night. Charlie Brown isn't going to be gone forever, you know. Actually, you're only going to be staying with us for a few days. So you don't have to send out change of address cards. just better not let me catch him. Alright, where is it? Somebody has my blanket, and when I find him, I'll fix him good. I'm mad. I'm really mad. I'll find him, too. I'll find whoever took my blanket, and when I'm through with him, he'll be plenty sorry. Snoopy, I knew it.
Well, yes, people traditionally eat turkey on Thanksgiving, but you can also eat chicken or duck or pheasant or quail. All right, it's true. Thanksgiving is a bad time to be a bird. That said, you can reassure your friend. I very much doubt anyone would want to roast Woodstock. You can be sure that dressed like that, no one is going to confuse Woodstock with a turkey. I confirm, he looks anything but edible. That's even
Welcome
better.
back.
No one will ever even know he's a bird.
Hey, Charlie Brown. Tomorrow I'm going to make Grandma's for Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Pumpkin pie, sweet potatoes, everything. And the best part, of course, is when they carve the bird.
Oh, damn it.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
Peanuts!
By Schultz.
Sound and sensibility. I've come to you because lately
Wait a minute. Before you begin, I must ask that you pay in advance. 5 cents, please. Boy, what a sound! How I love to hear that old money clink. The beautiful sound of cold, hard cash. That beautiful, beautiful sound. Clink, clink, clink. Nickels, nickels, nickels. That beautiful sound of beautiful clinking
I have a question. What if your advice doesn't help me? Do I get my money back?
No, because as soon as you pay me, I run right out and spend it. That's one of the first things they teach you in medical school. Peanuts! How can I practice piano with a stupid bird bothering me all the time?
Poor Beethoven.
Yes, Beethoven. Beethoven, the great composer. Beethoven, who wrote some of the most beautiful music in the world. No, Beethoven was not a bird. Peanuts! You know, Schroeder, I often
Is my
think what it
audio
would be
working
like
this
if
time?
you and I were married. I'd be leaning on your piano like I am now. Because of your fascination with me, you'd pause in your playing, as you're doing now. I'd turn, my eyes would be closed, and you'd kiss me. How sweet. Forgive me for asking, but
Yeah,
you been
I
eating
didn't
doggy
expect
cookies?
Jesse to enter the giveaway, but he did. And I'm like, you don't want the painting. Are you entering for someone? He goes, well, if I win, I can give it to anyone I want, right? Yeah, I guess so. And I didn't say in the rules you couldn't enter. So I don't know who he's entering for, but
You know, Schroeder, I don't believe love has to be restricted to
I
one
guess we'll
thing.
see.
You can love music, for instance, and also love another person. Did you know that? Sometimes I don't think you realize that you could lose me. Are you sure you want to suffer the tortures of the memory of a lost love? Do you know the tortures of the memory of a lost love?
I don't know who I'm entering for.
It's
You don't?
It will haunt you night and day. You'll wake up at night screaming. You can't eat. You can't sleep. You'll want to smash
I'm assuming it'll be someone on YouTube, unless you're going to use it for your Secret Santa gift, but I doubt that. Siren says, give it to me, Jesse.
Sure you want to risk losing me?
He's going to get himself in trouble. He's going to have everybody.
Some days Snoopy loves life so much he can't express it. He's thinking, I want to take the first person I meet into my arms and dance merrily through the streets. Okay. I feel I want to take the second person I meet into my arms and dance merrily through the streets. Right, Snoopy?
I don't understand you. The whole world is coming apart and you're dancing.
Snoopy can't help it. My feet love to dance. I have an obligation to my feet, Lucy.
You know, you're not as happy as you think you are. Nobody could be that happy.
Perhaps she's right. On the other hand, maybe I've set a new world record. Maybe you have, Snoopy.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
Does anybody around here know how to train your dog? Each nominee must submit 3 letters from interested parties stating why he should be named Neighborhood Dog of the Year. You don't have to try so hard, Snoopy. You'll always be Dog of the Year in my book. I'll write you a letter.
Forget it. I wouldn't recommend you for Dog of the Minute.
Recommend you for Neighborhood Dog of the Year? I'm not sure. I don't think that you really are typical of a neighborhood dog.
This is blackmail!
Snoopy is truly a good dog. He is also a loyal friend. Therefore, I would like to recommend Old Banana Nose for Neighborhood Dog of the Year. Well, it is a letter of recommendation. That makes 3. They've
I don't know why this is going to require a 3rd coat of red.
Didn't win.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
There's nothing like a good loser. Hey, Snoopy. Well, what are your plans for today? I suppose I'll sleep a little this morning. Then, this afternoon, I'll take a short nap, and later on, I'll try to get some more sleep. Those are good plans.
What?
Stuff it with
All
you.
right.
Yeah, I thought I just did.
I, for one, am going to school.
The red
But I usually have happy accidents, so I'm not too worried.
Stay. Go back. Stay. Go back. Back, I say, back. Some kids have dogs who try to follow them to school.
I'm just going to lay it on thick. It needs to be a straight line.
This is a test of the brand new emergency supper system.
An emergency
Of
supper
course, if this had
system?
been a real supper and not 10 minutes before, your dish would have been full. But this was only a test. Your supper's almost ready. While you're waiting, I thought you might like some soup. And while you're waiting for the soup, I'll bring you some French bread. And while you're waiting for the bread, I thought you might like some carrots. No, Snoopy, I didn't make you a root beer while you're waiting for the carrots. Snoopy, your supper's ready, but I think you should come eat it in the house. It wasn't exactly a dinner date.
Charlie Brown, do you know what your stupid dog is up to with those stupid birds?
He's just taking them on a hike to the summit of Point Lobos to take photos and admire the view, which is apparently...
That's stupid. They're birds. Why don't they just fly?
A novel by Snoopy. It was. It was a dark. It was a dark and stormy night. Period. Good writing is hard work. Your novel has a very exciting beginning.
Good luck with the second sentence. Book 1, Part 1, Chapter 1, Page 1. That's quite an exciting start. You know, Snoopy, you're a great author. Would you be willing to give a few pointers to a budding writer? Meaning me. Thank you. I'd like to read a story I've written and illustrated for school. Once there was a little girl who had a headache. Her mom gave her some pills, but they didn't help. Her mom then took her to the doctor. The doctor was unable to find anything wrong. This is a mysterious case, he said. The little girl's mother took her home and put her to bed. Her head throbbed. Her little brother came in and said, "Maybe your ears are too tight." So he loosened each ear one turn back. Her headache suddenly stopped, and she never had another headache again. I guess he didn't like it. That was his "good luck, you're going to need it" handshake. Linus and his stupid
I'm having fun with these little Christmas characters. The gnome, the snowman, the Snoopy.
Alright, let's see you give it up today!
Fun. Takes you back to childhood.
Now, we'll see if you can do without it for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Is that all? Well, of course I can. Only 2 weeks. It'll be a cinch. How long is 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. No, Dusty Tails!
I think this has gone far enough, Lucy. You'd better unlock the closet and give Linus his blanket.
I guess maybe you're right. 2 weeks. Help me, Charlie Brown.
Linus?
Lucy took it away again. My blanket.
Okay, right away. Lucy, I think that it's urgent for you to give Linus back his blanket.
That sissy has to learn to live without it. I've hidden his blanket in a safe place, and I'll give it back in 2 hours.
Doing a little touch of Van Gogh again, because I really liked the snowman.
A secret agent or something.
Did you see that one?
Here's the secret agent carrying out his dangerous mission. He's approaching the enemy agent who knows the secret of the missing blanket.
What in the world?
Wow, he's good. He's trying to win his way into her confidence with a romantic overture.
Blanket.
Get away from me, you stupid dog!
He's good, but It's not sure he'll be able to win her over in the space of 2 hours.
Oh, I'll have to show you. Hang on. This is my and go.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
Most people's dogs obey them. Mine only obeys the call of the wild.
You're taking them on a 3-day hike? You're gonna get lost. You don't know anything about scouting. What kind of scout are you, anyway?
A Beagle Scout, of course. He's
Yes,
pretty confident.
a touch of Van
All
Gogh
right, knapsack
in
inspection.
my snow.
A scout never carries more than the strict minimum.
Socks, first aid kit,
Texture
a
and
map, and
swatches of
lunch?
color.
I wonder if they're lost.
Of course they're lost. That stupid beagle couldn't find the nose on his face.
I don't think he's that bad. After all, he is a Beagle Scout, you know. Finally, a letter from Snoopy.
What does that stupid mutt want? 3 meals a day?
No, he wrote me because I'm his master, and he misses me while he's away from home. Dear round-headed kid,
Yep, that's a letter from Snoopy.
why can't I have a dog who can at least remember my name? Kansas City. Wow, what a place. You should see it, dear round-headed kid. I am writing this letter in a store that sells typewriters. Right now, a clerk is eyeing me rather suspiciously. What's the matter? Don't I look like a customer? As I leave, I realize I'd forgotten to ask him if he knew where I could find my darling Belle.
Belle? Do you know who Belle is?
Belle has always loved the water, so I decided to go take a walk by the seaside. And so I walked clear around Kansas City, but I never found the ocean. I guess I forgot to tell you that Belle is my sister. If it turns out she needs help, will you send some money?
Snoopy has a sister?
I don't have any money. I finally found her. What a reunion. Belle is just as beautiful as ever. She's become a designer and invited me to her first fashion show. Okay, Snoopy, you're taking your Beagle Scouts on a hike. Well, how long will you be gone? Are you going far? Ah, yes, I see. He's right. For such a long way, it is better to have good sturdy walking sticks. By this time, Snoopy and his scout troop are probably out in the wild country where man has never trod. Beyond civilization. Wait a minute. Let me see if I understand. You were out far beyond all civilization. Suddenly, you heard 5 chocolate chip cookies calling you. To whom it may concern, please allow our 2 experts to dive into your swimming pool to inspect the quality of the water. This official letter is from the Minister President of the World's inspection of the quality of swimming pool water. You can't be the Minister President of the world. And if you could, I doubt you'd say please. Stop making me feel guilty. I was here first. A coin? Okay, we'll flip a coin. Heads, I stay in this pool. Tails, I let you go in and I find somewhere else. Why didn't I say 2 out of 3? The new airport construction project has hit a snag. The owner of a piece of property situated in the middle of the terrain refuses to sell. We're not about to get on a plane anytime soon, Sally. I wonder who that landowner could be. You, Snoopy? You're the owner? But how can you own land? You won it at poker?
He played against some rabbits, and he won their burrow.
But why won't you sell? What else can you do with that land?
He was thinking of a bird sanctuary.
If you sold your land to the airport commission, you could make $1 million.
He's not interested in money.
But he'd also be doing the community a service.
The community doesn't want him to walk the streets without a leash and refuses to vote in general elections.
If you did sell, you'd probably get to meet some airline stewardesses. He'll sell.
I'm going to show you how to save your playlists on YouTube. Go over to a playlist you want to watch and save and follow these instructions. And what you will see in the top left hand corner will be the description, the image of the playlist, the channel, and the subscribe button. Just above that there is a plus sign. It's this one here. It's save playlist. And all you need to do is save the playlist is click on that sign. And there you go. It is now saved to your library. And to view those playlists, you have 2 options. You can go to the library button, which all the saved playlists will be saved, or you can head over to your YouTube channel account and click on playlists and watch them that way. Once you click on library, it'll show you your playlists. If you want to go and watch them another way, you can go to the top right corner and click on your channel. Then you want to click playlists. And there you go, the saved playlist is right there, saved. This is Ogwan signing off, and I'll see you soon for another video. Take care.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
Snoopy and Woodstock sure make a pretty picture.
I didn't know you painted seascapes. And what is this masterpiece called? A water dish scape? Who'd be interested in a picture of a water dish? You need something with a little action. You ought to paint majestic things about the ocean. There are plenty of good subjects, like surfing, cruise ships, life of a shellfish. If I were your agent, you'd be a rich and famous artist, not a water dishscape artist. You know why you'll never be a great artist? Because you don't take suggestions. A good artist is always willing to take suggestions. I probably would have suggested cobalt blue. Red doesn't go with my dress.
You know what I just saw, sir? A tiny bird just walked by with 5 hats on his head. And I think he was crying.
Are you upset, little friend? Have you been lying awake worrying? Well, don't worry. I'm here. I'm here to give you reassurance. Everything is all right. There will be peace on earth. The famine will end. The sun will shine tomorrow, and the mean little full moon will fade away. I will always be here to take care of you. Be reassured. Who reassures the reassurer? Don't tell me you're worried about that moon again. You're afraid it might fall on your head? That's ridiculous. I mean, who else do you know who's lying awake worrying that the moon might fall on his head?
What's Snoopy up to? He's been working in there for days.
I can't tell you. It's classified information. Take a step back, please.
Now I get why it's classified. It's Cape Carnival here.
Being the first dog ever to set foot on the moon is a noble ambition.
Will you bring us back a souvenir?
I'm glad you like the moon. That means I won't have to feed you tonight. All systems are go. A-okay. How do you read? Loud and clear. You have liftoff. The bird is beginning to move. I love the jargon. This is Houston. You are approaching the moon. Fantastic. Snoopy, you're on the moon.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
One small step for Snoopy, a great leap for canines. You are the first beagle.
Really,
the first
Jesse?
animal on the moon.
You want to go
I'm
there?
proud of you.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
Careful, this episode has a sign that says, "Beware of the dog."
I suppose if I told you there's a vulture outside that's bothering me, you'd say I was crazy, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. You see? A terrible, ferocious vulture. I told you. Oh, yeah, I see. A horrible, fierce vulture waiting high in a tree for a victim to come by.
I don't know. I'm just going with
I
the
have a
feel.
suggestion for you, vulture
And,
baby. I think you're facing the wrong way.
The Van Gogh
I think you'll
feel.
find more victims.
Give it a little
I mean,
more
the real
texture
good
and
victims,
stuff
the
going
weakest, the
on.
ones who won't put up a fight. If you look in this direction. I also think that to be a successful
Kinda
vulture,
makes it
you
more
need to learn to not
three-dimensional.
listen to suggestions.
Interesting. I'm leaving this guy plain because I'm going to do snow.
Linus?
I'm scared to play anymore, Charlie Brown. A vulture is looking down on me.
Oh, good grief.
Do you know anything about vultures, Charlie Brown?
All I know is that they're very fierce looking. Let's switch places, Linus. You go play over there, and I'll play here. I don't think that this vulture is going to attack me. Just can't play with a vulture watching me. Snoopy's pretty good at this. I almost had the feeling that a real vulture was watching me. But real vultures don't get lonesome. Why would would anyone sleep with his fingers crossed? It keeps away the vampires. You guys are afraid of vampires? Frankly, I doubt if either one of you even knows what a vampire looks like. It's all right. You'll be safe here. Downstairs, into the library, under the pool table. It's gonna be okay. I don't know where you guys come up with this silly stuff. It was midnight. She turned to the bedroom window. Suddenly, she saw a vampire. Peppermint Patty. You're the one who's been scaring them with those vampire stories? You ought to be ashamed. Just a little harmless fun, Chuck. They don't really believe those stories. Do you, Snoopy?
Okay, I'm going to read you Alice in Wonderland. All right, I've often seen a cat without a grin, thought Alice. But a grin without a cat? Snoopy's disappeared! I was reading Alice in Wonderland, and suddenly...
There was nothing left but his smile?
Exactly.
He loves to do that. He can't help himself. He calls it his Cheshire Beagle trick. Okay, now, that's enough. Well, I think we have a little problem here. He can't get back.
What's going on here?
Snoopy was showing off his Cheshire Beagle trick, and now he can't get back. Do you think it's a psychiatric problem?
Well, it could be. Then again, maybe he's just lost his picture. When we lose a picture in our TV set at home, we just do this. This is going to work out fine. My TV repairman's bill is more than my psychiatrist's bill.
This is for you, Snoopy. It's from your brother, Spike. To my dear brother Snoopy, guess where I've been? I've been to Hollywood. And guess who I ran into? Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse? He was nice to me. We sat and talked for a long time. I guess he's made a lot of money. I told him about how I live out here in the desert and how hot the sand can get on your feet. And then you know what he did? He gave me his shoes. I wanted to do something for him in return to show my appreciation. I offered him my hat, but it wouldn't fit over his ears.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
There's magic in the air. I sure love a winter wonderland. It's snowing! It's snowing! It's snowing! Look at all the snow! Hey, Lucy, it's starting to snow. Go tell it to stop. My sister wants... address snowflakes? Individually or collectively?
Just speak normally, with authority.
They're not listening. I brought a few inside.
So,
You keep saying I should have a hobby. Well, I found a hobby. I thought it would be nice to start a snowflake collection. I've got real pretty ones in this box.
you can't keep snowflakes in a box, you dummy.
You can't? I thought about what you said. You know, about not keeping snowflakes in a box. You'll be glad to know I set them all free.
Why do I have a feeling that someone has just thrown a snowball at me? Even if it only barely ruffles my pom-pom, I'm gonna grab the person who threw it, rip his head off, and roll it in the snow, then do the same to his broken body, and pile the two snowballs together to make the most ridiculous-looking snowman that anyone ever saw. And no one will ever know he's in there.
It says Jesse Davis has tried to claim I targeted his daughter and grandchild. This is a gross distortion of the facts, and it's sickening to think he'd twist facts when his daughter has been referenced. His daughter's not a minor and is 21 plus, and his grandchildren I've never named. Nobody's talking about anybody naming anybody. They're talking about the idiots
Between the desire to create
using
and the
the
desire to destroy.
grandchildren and
Or
shit
maybe
in
it's
there.
because they remind me of people I
Stupid
know. I'm going to try
narrative.
something else.
About his niece,
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
nice too.
mentioned her
These
name
are snow bunnies.
because of the young age she was allegedly
I
abused.
like them.
I absolutely do know her name, but would never release it. Don't ever tell me I've crossed lines because you really have no idea what I've withheld to protect even those that hate me. Really? And then Marcia Stockton, I agree, criminal prosecution is what will end that den of vipers. Thank you for all the effort you have made to protect family, friends, women, and children. Wow. I don't know which one of these so-called women victims is worse, Marcia Stockton or Amanda Inspired. Because she's right there in the thick of it too. She's supposedly an FBI agent or something. According to Thomas now.
Big brother, what would happen if you hung up your stocking really well, but that Santa Claus didn't see it anyway? Would you still get presents?
I don't know, but some of us don't take any chances.
Dear Santa, I am having a friend of mine write this letter. I am too small to know how to write.
You know,
Wow.
in a way, dear Santa Claus
What a
is rather
bunch of
stuffy.
delusional
Perhaps
minds.
something a little more friendly would be better.
How about Dear Fatty? We hope you had a nice summer.
What do you mean, a nice summer?
Even Santa Claus has to have a vacation. I imagine he plays golf or goes scuba diving.
For some reason, I just can't picture Santa Claus scuba diving.
Oh, dear Santa, how we
I gotta
long
pee,
for
hang
your
on.
return. How we have searched the skies looking for your sleigh of happiness.
You can't say things like that. Do you think he's going to believe you?
He has to believe me. That's his job. Okay, if you won't write my letter to Which end of the pencil do you use?
What a bunch of delusional mind freaks.
I don't know who's hiding behind that tree with a snowball, but whoever it is better get rid of it because if he throws it at me, I'm gonna pound him into the frozen ground.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
It looks like it's gonna be a hard winter. It snowed a lot last night. Save those breadcrumbs, Lucy. There are birds outside who need them.
Need breadcrumbs? I never thought of that.
Birds have a hard time finding food when the ground is covered with snow.
There, how was that?
I think you could have scattered them around a little more. Rats, I burnt my toast.
Throw it out to the birds. They don't know the difference.
Some birds do.
Those birds look hungry and not very happy.
All right, I'm fixing up a batch of breadcrumbs.
Maybe you better bring some napkins too.
I heard you barking again last night. What was going on? Oh, I see. It's your report. 1 a.m. Saw a kite on a fence. 2 a.m. Heard an owl. 3:15 a.m. Thought I heard a baragler. What's a baragler? Yes, I know. It's hard to write by the light of the moon. Meow. Fine watchdog you are. You bark all night at the slightest sound, and in the daytime, nothing.
Thank you.
Well, of course, it's hard to bark with a supper dish in your mouth. All right, I'll feed you this time. But tonight, I want you to stand guard and look real mean. You got it? Well, that's better. But just in case one of your baragulars comes up, I suggest you get yourself a weapon.
Tommy the tough guy is back at it with his I'll meet you mano a mano. I'm 6'1" and I know my martial
I'd like
arts,
to thank you all for
but he
coming.
can have the first 3
The reason
punches.
for which we are gathered here today can be summed up in one simple phrase.
What?
Today, the neighborhood Tomorrow, the world! Charge! I am your leader! If you follow me, you will be invincible! There is nothing that can stop us! Nothing! Nothing can stop our glorious march to victory! Nothing! Nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to trigger that too, by the way. Interesting. Including
Shovel your walk?
Sure, but you have to sign this contract. You will work for a flat fee, provide your own lunch, and pay your own insurance. If it snows again within 24 hours, the sidewalk must be cleaned again without charge. We also have exclusive rights to your shovel. We reserve all TV, motion picture, radio, and home video rights in perpetuity. If you whistle while you work, all recordings become our property. The area to be shoveled runs from the porch to the street. Sign on the bottom line.
The contract is longer than the sidewalk.
Charlie Brown, no, don't do it.
Lucy, I feel it. The moment has come. This is it. It's my destiny. If I'm gonna do it, today's the day. I just knew it.
You'll never make it. You'll freeze to death. Don't try it, Charlie Brown. Don't try it. You better open the door for him. He may need help.
You were right. It's too cold out to fly a kite.
Featuring good old
Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
I heard this one's great from word of mouth. You have to be real quiet when you take the lid off the cookie jar. Then you have to be real quiet again when you put it back on, so you don't wake up your dog. Okay, which do you want? A cookie with nuts in it or a cookie with raisins? No, I don't have any plain cookies with nothing in them. Yes, I know. You don't like food in your food. I see, Snoopy. You're sure you heard a plain cookie? A plain cookie that was calling out to you. Is that it? Well, you didn't. No, I doubt it was a donut who's a ventriloquist. I'm afraid I haven't heard any cookies calling you, plain or otherwise. If you want, however, I'll go ask. No, they said they weren't calling you. They admit they were talking rather loud, however, and that you must have misunderstood. He must be wondering if I was just putting him on. All right, just a minute. I'll go see. No, all the chocolate chip cookies are asleep. I didn't want to wake them because they've had kind of a hard day. Aw? Yes, chocolate chip cookies can have a hard day. You took all the cookies? They called for help in the middle of the night. They were crying to get out of the jar. Cookies get claustrophobia too, you know. After a hard day, they deserve a good night's sleep.
Did Snoopy ever bark? I don't think so. He just made like little squeaky sounds.
Peanuts! Come on, admit that you have a pretty good life. You have a nice home in a good country, and especially you have a great family. Well, there's me and my big brother who brings you your supper every day.
Sorry about this, Snoopy. We're all out of dog food, so I borrowed some cat food from the people next door.
Suddenly life doesn't look so great after all, huh? I think cat food is the same as dog food. It's just as completely disgusting. Okay, send it over to the neighbor's cat if you think it's an insult to your stomach. Look what you've done! Your supper dish!
Who else do you know who has movies of all his supper dishes? Yes, ma'am. We want to buy a new dog dish for my dog. Metal or plastic? Red? Yellow? Blue? Gee, I don't know. What kind of dish do you think you want? You're early. Supper won't be ready for an hour yet. Stomach's not too happy, is it? Your eyes may fool you, your legs may fail you, but it's always your stomach that'll really do you in. Sorry, your supper's not for another hour. Find yourself something to do.
Poor Snoopy.
Supper time! But I can't seem to find that thing that opens dog food cans. Hang on a few more minutes. I'm looking. Unless you can think of some way to open the can yourself. No! Wait! Snoopy! Stop!
You want me to feed your stupid dog? What are you doing at the library? You know I have trouble with the can opener. That's okay. I'll find something for him. My brother isn't home. He asked me to feed you. Do you like leaves? Dog food. I guess this is what he usually gives you, huh? Ew! How revolting! It looks terrible. And that smell. What's it made of? Rotten zombie eyes or something? Just looking at it almost makes me sick. You're right. Go sit down over there. I'll bring it to you. See what I did? I painted little flowers on the side of your supper dish. It's to give you the illusion that your life is more interesting than it really is. And to distract you from the fact that what you're eating is so disgusting. Bon appetit!
having the Christmas spirit is just too cold. Snoopy, this year you're gonna have a real Christmas. Which do you want me to unplug? The TV or your clock radio? Of course we're gonna write to him. Dear Santa Claus, I am writing in behalf of my dog, Snoopy. He is a good dog. In fact, I bet if one of your reindeer ever got sick, Snoopy would fill in for him and help pull your sled. Well, perhaps not, but he's still a good dog in many ways. Merry Christmas, Snoopy. Look what you got. A bowl full of chocolate chip cookies. For me? Thank you very much. For the round-headed kid. Merry Christmas. It would be nice to have a dog who remembered your name. Good grief, you're freezing to death. Your feet are like ice. Well, no wonder. The battery in your electric socks has gone dead.
Continuing with the texture,
Here, put these big
even in
woolen
the
socks on.
stocking.
You want them that big? What for? You don't look so good, Charlie Brown. I worry about Snoopy. He still seems to get cold at night. I've tried just about everything to help him. Electric socks, sleeping bags, extra blankets. I don't know what to do anymore. I have an idea. Why couldn't he sleep inside the doghouse instead of on top? Whew. I guess it was sort of a ridiculous suggestion.
Maybe he likes sleeping on top of the doghouse.
Why do I have a feeling that someone has just thrown a snowball at me? Even if it only barely ruffles my pom-pom, I'm going to grab the person who threw it, rip his head off, and roll it in the snow, then do the same to his broken body, and pile the two snowballs together to make the most ridiculous-looking snowball that anyone ever saw. And no one will ever know he's in there. Smart. Very, very smart. Are you serious? We're going to have a snowball fight and you bring that stupid blanket? If you're holding it, you won't be able to defend yourself. You have no combat experience. You're gonna get creamed. What do you think you're doing?
You'll find out. See, I placed the snowball in this blanket, and when I whirl it around, it becomes a weapon terrible to behold! It can send a snowball through the air faster than the speed of sound! Military technology!
own house. I live here too, you know. You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me? She drives me crazy. I'm so mad I feel like I'm going to explode. I don't have to stand for this. I don't have to take this from her. I'm going to tell her off like she's never been told off before. Well, I hope you don't get anything you want for Christmas.
This is pretty neat looking.
Featuring good old Charlie Brown.
By Schultz.
All I want for Christmas is a friend like Woodstock. Well, yes, people traditionally eat turkey on Thanksgiving, but you can also eat chicken or duck or pheasant or quail. All right, it's true. Thanksgiving is a bad time to be a bird. You can be sure that dressed like that, no one is going to confuse Woodstock with a turkey. I confirm, he looks anything but edible. That's even better. No one will ever even know he's a bird.
Hey, Charlie Brown. Tomorrow I'm going to make Grandma's for Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Pumpkin pie, sweet potatoes, everything. And the best part, of course, is when they carve the bird.
And it's just finished, too.
I have a suggestion. You know what would make a perfect gift to your class? Don't assign us a book to read during Christmas vacation. What do you say, ma'am?
Dinner's done and the painting is
Suggestions get a
done.
D minus. Am I gonna be a D minus
The
person
camera's
all my
not
life, Marcy?
showing a glare
What
on
can
the
I
snow.
do?
I guess it can't stand that
Stay
bright
awake
light.
in class, study hard,
That was
and
fun.
always do your homework.
I'll see you later. Thanks, Siren.
Maybe I can think of something else.